prison time that a convicted felon does in prison is adequate enough punishment to change his evil nature and to get him kicked in moving in towards the right direction in life. But we have imposed such hardships on ex-felons that when they get out, they cannot defend their own lives or protect their family and children with firearms because they're denied this fundamental right. They pass their criminal records out to the public. They cannot get jobs, rent homes, or even go to a homeless shelter if they're homeless. They can't get many food stamp programs, and housing will deny certain felons federal housing. And so we impose these beyond the prison door punishments on ex-felons, and this pushes them back into crime and back into the revolving door of our system. Even though 7 out of 10 of all convicted felons who stay out 5 years, they never return. 70% of all convicted felons that stay out 5 years never return, and we've got millions of them living in our society against all odds. And it proves, the federal courts have ruled several times that the punishment of the inmate should be his time in prison and not his hardships put on him by parole officers on parole, or probation officers, or police officers, or any other government agency that takes away the ex-felon's constitutional rights. See, there's a constitution in America, and that constitution is applied to every human being that is living in our society. Of course, it does not apply to the people in prison, but the people, when they get out of prison, this constitution was intended to apply to them. They can live freely from oppressive laws that keep them from living out the dream of an American dream of prosperity and equality and freedom without any government hardships. That's our constitutional right to do so. We have a Second Amendment right, as everyone else, to be able to possess firearms for our own self-defense and the protection of our children and families and property. And the federal courts have ruled over and over and over that the time that a person does in prison is adequate enough punishment, and this will change him. Your hard time you've done in prison, if you like that lifestyle, go commit a crime, go back. As far as me and millions others like me, we've learned our lesson from our prison time, and we've decided to go a different route now, if the government will let us. And unfortunately, the government is against letting convicted felons regain their citizenship, and it's putting hardships on good people who are doing right.